Maddie, when I'm doing it too, will you do like a behind the scenes? Like a film? Good morning, beautiful people. It is Tuesday, May 7th. As always, hope you all have had a wonderful weekend, wonderful week. Ooh, let me pause this. There we go. Hope you guys have been having a great week. Hope y'all had a wonderful week. I know I missed Thursday, so I'd love to recap on, first of all, gold, how gold went. And then I believe we went over USD, JPY, and then we went over one more pair. So definitely excited to go over that. And yes, I'm going to go over a few things that you guys have been messaging me on Instagram, but I won't waste a lot of time. I will go ahead and jump right in. What I want to do first is let's do a recap on gold just to see how it went. And to a T, I told you guys, every time when gold hits a certain level, it's gonna do a heavy retracement. So when you're talking about gold running up over 1,000 pips or 100 points, whatever you want to call it, when you see these massive moves of momentum, you're going to have some kind of pullback. You're going to have, this is what I used to always tell everybody. Now, not that this is realistic or true, but it just makes sense. When you have these types of elements like gold, which is basically the fundamental building block of the US dollar, it's the asset that always provided that, I don't know what the word would be, the safe haven for the US dollar. When you have stuff like that hit certain levels, it's like the big banks, the big guys, the big whales, they pull some of their profits. And so then you'll have a nice little pullback where they cashed out, sold, whatever it is. But now, obviously, with gold, there is a lot of different factors that go in. It could be something with the economy. It could be something, it's many different things that drives and runs gold. One being that China has been buying up, and they are the largest owner of gold right now. Other than that, it's just plain and simple how price moves, regardless of what element it is, what pair it is. Price only moves in waves, up and down and up, left or right. That's it. There's no. You can see literally where we talked about with gold hitting 2420, and then doing the pullback 2 levels. And I'll go over real quick or at the end how I identify these levels. And again, we were also playing with the levels of Fibonacci. I told you guys, I don't really care about Fibonacci. I don't really care about any type of indicators because they all lag. But I adjusted these to my liking. Now, price could change and go through, do whatever it wants to do. But we were looking for an area of pullback around the 38.2 of 2305, which is where gold's at currently at now, or the what you guys like to call like the golden ticket of 61.8 around 2245. So either way, gold could retrace back to either point. Nobody knows. But what we do see is when I said once gold hits that level and we see some exhaustion, we can go down to lower time frames and then see exactly. There's no real guesstimation on how price will flow to what levels, but what we try to do is identify just these certain key areas, and that's it. Look for where we're going to be buying, look for where we're going to be selling, and that's it, literally. So what I'd like to do, we'll go down to the lower time frame, and look at that. I mean, to a T. I know, like you guys messaged me, oh, I didn't have time. A few of y'all were going to try to get on with me, but y'all were working. It's fine. You can still put comments. We check these. I look back at the comments. I look at the messages you guys send me, whether you want me to go over this or if you had questions over the live. If you're doing a recap and you want to see, that's fine. Perfectly fine. All right, so looks like right now gold has tested this area, tested through, tried to break through, and just kept bouncing back and forth. Now it's found a little bit of solitude. Looks like price could be doing our beautiful break, hook, and go, where it comes back and then all the way up. I would say we could still have a little bit of time to wait. There's no real clear indication on where price could be going at this point. And price, realistically, price could die off right here and dump. I don't see that happening. I'm just saying that's what it could do for gold. So let's do this. I'm going to put a few trend lines here. And we'll see once if price breaks this area, comes back, retests this certain level, and then we'll see if it continues down. All right, there was that. Let's look at USD JPY. No, this was the, I don't know if that was the right one or not, but we said price was going to meet this level. I already had these zones drawn up. Price was going to come back, possibly retest this area, and then bounce back through, or start a new trend for the downtrend. Let me try to find the pair that was when we marked the. Nope, not this one. Not that one. I guess it was this one, which is fine. I thought we did one other pair too. I can't remember. But anyways, let me stop sharing real quick, and I like to always do this. Let me go over. I can see a knee pattern on the chart. Oh no, not the knee patterns. Oh man. Sorry I didn't call you back. All right, so real quick, little recap for the week. Let me see, May 7th. So we have, looks like tomorrow, not a lot of news, which is kind of rare for a Wednesday. Midweek 10-year bond auction. I always use, if you want to look for a fundamental indicator, Forex Factory is great. No affiliation with it. Just, I love it. Super clean, it's just easy to use. Literally, I click the little flag. I put different folders. I don't care what it is, honestly. I just look for red or orange folders. That gives me indication that is a pretty high impact news. Look for the currency. You can even filter out if you want to do like I only trade mainly USD pairs. So if I'm going through and I'm going to be trading gold, I'm going to look for anything that's realistically going to affect gold, or if it's going to affect the US dollar, or it's going to affect somehow something that correlates with the US dollar. So we can look at that. So for Thursday, now we have some pretty heavy news for for GBP. Some very high impact news. We have 7 a.m. absolute insanity, and then 7:30, and then coming around with 8:30, we have unemployment claims and 30-year bond auction for the US dollar. Friday, pretty good bit of news for the GBP again. Then CAD has an unemployment change and employment change, and then a few for the CPI and the PPI for the CNY. So I just like to always go over that real quick. Again, I'm a technical trader. I don't really even, not gonna say I don't care about fundamentals. I do. I'm just saying, like, a lot of you guys, you'll go into this like crazy. You'll go into who's this, what's it going to do. You'll look into all kinds of crazy fundamentals. Fundamentals are a great drive for the market. They are. But technicals never lie. Like, it's always fundamentals will come back and do a push. Now, if you're trading in the fundamentals, then yes, there could be like some wonkiness and where like news drops and you see massive price increase or change or fluctuate. But then price always flows back to the original. I just like to look on here and I'm like, you know what? If I'm trading gold and we have all this news at 7 a.m., I'm going to either monitor my trade at 7 a.m. or I'm going to get out. Super simple. I'm not going to sit there and panic and be like, oh my God, or definitely not going to be in massive drawdown and then watch and wait and see what the news does. Not going to do it. All right, so this live's not going to be very long. I didn't want to spend a lot of time here today because there has been some things that I need to take care of on Instagram. But so let me see this. Looking over gold real quick. All right, so again, price hit a certain area. We're waiting to see if price is going to retest this area one more time. We'll go to the smaller time frames and see how price, normally when you see a break, hook, and go, it is a clear indication where price just blasts off. I already seen this price fizzle out. Momentum could be dying or could just be looking for a little bit of solitude. Boom, grab stronghold on this price level and then takes off. You can identify that on the lower time frames. That's why I put this trend line to see if it does break through these two right here and then come up. This would be my buy with 40 pip stop, looking for a target of 24 to 2,500. That would be me if I'm trading right now. Yeah. Like I said, not going to spend a lot of time today. Not going to go over my chart besides the current things that I already did. Thursday, I will be back. We'll go over a lot of pairs. I'm going to go over some questions, and I will read live on my Instagram. Because during the recording, there's not a lot of people that are on here live because I know you guys are working, all that good stuff. It's fine, and I'll just go over it. Like right now, people are sending me messages, so go over that. I'll go over that Thursday. I'll go over possibly do an Instagram live with this, so it can kind of intertune or with some live questions, some live feedback, plus some of my I'd like to have some of my support guys come and talk to you guys a little bit about what's going on, if you're having issues, if there's this, that, and other. Just to give a little bit of an update and let you guys feel comfortable. I know a lot of y'all have passed. You're still waiting on accounts. People are waiting on payouts, stuff like this. So have patience, and I love you guys. I hope y'all have a wonderful week. I will see y'all Thursday. And that's about it. I've been going absolute insanity for the last 3 months, just all over the place, traveling back and forth. Haven't even realistically had a time to trade because we had that migration. So I'm super excited to get back into that, showing my accounts with y'all, taking some live trades with you guys. So again, I hope y'all have a wonderful week. Hope y'all had a great weekend. I love y'all. You can always message me on Instagram if you have any issues, if you have anything you want to speak about, even if it's not trading related. We can talk about other things on the lives as well. So yeah, y'all have a wonderful, beautiful day. I will see y'all soon.